All right, let's get out of my comfort zone a little. My last video I said, hey, I haven't done much of anything, so I figured let's do something crazy. Yeah, so there's a model, the Judiciar. It's part of the Company of Heroes. It's a whole big set you can buy from Games Workshop. If you hear explosions going off, it's July 3rd right now. So you might hear fireworks or something going off. It's not gunfire, I promise. Someone's letting off fireworks right now. So just forewarning here, I'm fine. There's just people setting off fireworks and such. But the Judiciar, really cool model, comes in the Company of Champions box. That's the only way you can pretty much get it, unless you go on eBay and buy it off eBay. eBay is, last time I looked at it about a week or so ago, $75 to $80 for the one model. It's a decent model. It's a pretty cool sculpt. It's not amazing. It's not bad. But I want one because I want it to add it to my collection. So I wanted one. But I'm not about to spend, $70 on a single model. Now my cat wants to get in and make some noise too. So we're going to kit bash and convert some stuff to make my own Judiciar. I got this, recipe or this idea. I'll tag them in the video, from Dom Nom Minis, DOMNOM Minis, taking a Primaris Intercessor and mixing it with a Stormcast Eternals Lord Terminus. So I bought those off eBay, and that was a heck of a lot cheaper to buy both those models. Let's see, Terminus was about $20. The Intercessor was $7, not including shipping, $27, which is a whole lot better, in my mind, than the $70 for the one. So, and the Company of Heroes box retails for like $175, $180, and that comes with, I think, 8 or 9 minis. So it's not a bad deal if you need the whole thing, but most people just want the Judiciar. So, but the Stormcast Eternals, Lord Terminus, this is his sprue. He actually comes with 2 minis. The small guy who carries these incense burners. And then the main guy who has this cool bottom half. And that's what I want. I want his bottom half here. Top half is, we're going to chop that off. He's got this wicked axe. I'm going to save this for something. I don't know what. The hands I can't use. They look too much like plate armor. Can't use that. His legs just look too much like plate armor. Which is great for, the Eternals game. And again, his breastplate just looks normal. So this is my first conversion, guys. To say that I'm new to this is an understatement. I've never done anything like this. So green is grass. I've modified some stuff. If you go back to some of the Tyranids, like the Lictors, the Von Ryans, I've made some modifications too, just the way their arm poses and stuff. But that's about it. But nothing like what I'm about to do to totally destroy this model. So, just heads up. So what we're going to end up doing is I'm going to take in the legs off the intercessor, and they're going to go, for lack of a better term there, up the skirt of my guy. So they're going to be sticking out like this. And so I've got to finagle it and glue these up here, which I'm not too worried about. You know, I'm going to have to shave off some of this. Obviously, I got to get these connector points and everything else cut off. That part's not the craziness. Torso wise, I think I'm gonna leave the belt on, and I'm going to cut. Well, see, I'm of two minds. If I cut, like, I like this book, but this symbol doesn't look right. So I think I'm going to cut above the book here, right above the belt, and right above the belt here. And he'll just have an old style belt, because trying to get this to line up and cut down there. Well, I could make that work. I don't know, guys. We're going crazy here. Because I like the futuristic belt. But it looks... See, it lines up with the chest there. Just like that. Like perfection. Like it was made for it. So all I'd have to do was trim off some of that chest there and get that to sit in, and it would slot in. So, you know, I don't know. That's the problem with this stuff. Once you make the cut, it's kind of hard to go back. So I think we're just going to cut it at the belt. Here we go, guys. Oh my goodness gracious. On camera, here's my anxiety. Let's line it up. Nice sharp pair of Giuseppe nippers. So this will be a nice, quick, clean cut. Let's get this cleaned up. Here we go. Just take it in pieces so I don't warp the plastic with the cuts themselves and put stress on the plastic. I've seen people do that on these conversions and stuff where they're using, in my mind, the wrong type of nippers, and they're not the sharp-sided like these, and they just, you can see the stress marks on the plastic, and it just drives me nuts. It's like, come on, guys, get a good pair of nippers. All right, so that's not bad. So that looks pretty good right there. So he could have a old school style belt instead of the new style. And then we just got to get rid of all this back stuff here. It's almost like sacrilege here, you know? We're getting rid of all this stuff that we just don't need. But let me try to score this up a little bit because it's a curved piece. I don't want to, again, put too much pressure on it. As you can see here, I'm putting my knife edge on the belt area and just slowly pushing it through to make the cut. And then I can come back and clean it up. Okay, let's see how we did. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. So now then, we gotta chop up the torso here to make it line up with my Primaris. So we're going to do the same thing and just cut at the belt area, right straight across. And come through that way. There we go. All right, let's see. Oh, that looks good, guys. Let me see if I can get you a good view on camera here. Obviously haven't glued anything yet, but that was a good clean cut. So kind of straight through the back there, all the way around through the front. Just a little bit of gap fill with my sprue goo, and that's going to come together nicely. So that's going to fill very nicely. And I don't know if I mentioned it, I'm building dark angels. So the aesthetic fits with the night-like guys here. So I can keep that going. And I've been watching a lot of tutorials about how to make capes and things with green stuff. So I plan on doing a nice cape with this guy with some green stuff. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit. I'll do another video with next steps. I'm not going to leave you hanging, but this one's 15 minutes already. You know, I like to keep them around 10 to 15. So I'm going to stop it here, and I'll bring you back when I'm on next stages. All right. Appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And we'll keep it going. Talk to you later.